Imagine a vast stage, a stage that has witnessed the rise and fall of mighty empires, a stage that has seen the drama of human ambition and the relentless march of history. On this stage, empires rise and fall, their stories etched into the annals of time, their legacies shaping the world we know today. They leave their mark on the world through architecture, culture, and the indelible scars of conflict and conquest. Two such empires were Rome and the Third Reich, each with its own vision of dominance and grandeur. These empires, separated by centuries, shared a thirst for power and a drive to expand their influence across vast territories. They left behind legacies of both greatness and destruction, their stories intertwined with the fate of nations and the course of history. Rome stretched from the British Isles to the Middle East, encompassing diverse cultures and peoples under its rule. Centuries later, from the ashes of defeat and economic despair, rose the Third Reich, a regime that sought to reshape Europe and the world. Nazi Germany, under the leadership of Adolf Hitler, rapidly conquered much of Europe, its military might seemingly unstoppable. Yet, both empires would eventually crumble, their ambitions undone by the very forces they sought to control. The ruins they left behind serve as a stark reminder of the impermanence of power and the enduring impact of their legacies on the world stage. Rome's story begins with a small city in Italy. The Romans were ambitious and warlike. They battled their neighbors and expanded their territory. Julius Caesar, a brilliant general, conquered Gaul. After Caesar's assassination, his adopted son, Octavian, later known as Augustus, took control. Augustus was a shrewd ruler. He established the Roman Empire and ushered in a period of peace. The Pax Romana, or Roman peace, lasted for over 200 years. This was a time of peace and prosperity within the empire. Roads were built, trade flourished, and art thrived. The Roman Empire was a marvel of engineering and organization. It had a complex system of roads and aqueducts. Roman law influenced Western civilization for centuries. Even the mightiest empires can fall. The Roman Empire faced many problems. Corruption, economic instability, and barbarian invasions weakened its foundations. The empire became too large to manage. In 476 AD, the last Roman emperor was deposed. The once mighty Roman Empire had fallen. Section 5. From Ashes to Fury, the Rise of the Third Reich. In a Europe still recovering from World War I, another powerful empire emerged. Germany, burdened by economic depression, became fertile ground for extremism. Adolf Hitler, a charismatic leader, exploited this discontent. He promised to restore Germany's glory and blamed the Jews for the nation's problems. Section 6. Lightning War, the Nazi grip tightens. Hitler's Germany rearmed itself, violating the Treaty of Versailles. The Nazis then unleashed their Blitzkrieg, or Lightning War, on Europe. This new form of warfare relied on speed and overwhelming force. Poland fell first, followed by Denmark, Norway, Belgium, the Netherlands, and France. The Nazis seemed unstoppable. Section 7. The Tide Turns. The Fall of the Third Reich. The story of the Third Reich's downfall is a tale of ambition, miscalculation, and the relentless resolve of the Allied forces. Hitler's ambition proved his undoing. His plans for a 1,000-year Reich were built on shaky foundations. The invasion of the Soviet Union in 1941 was a fatal miscalculation. The vastness of the Soviet territory and the harsh winter were underestimated. The Allied forces, led by the United States, Great Britain, and the Soviet Union, gathered their strength, planning offensives to liberate occupied Europe. D-Day, the Allied invasion of Normandy in 1944, marked a turning point. Operation Overlord involved meticulous planning and immense bravery. By 1945, Germany was defeated, Hitler was dead, and the Third Reich lay in ruins. The relentless advance of the Allied forces crushed the Nazi regime. The liberation of concentration camps revealed the horrors of the Nazi regime. The world witnessed the atrocities committed, strengthening the resolve to ensure such tyranny would never rise again. The Nuremberg trials held Nazi leaders accountable for their crimes. Justice was served, and the world moved forward, determined to rebuild and remember the lessons of history. Section 8. Echoes of the Past. Rome and the Third Reich. Compared. Though separated by centuries, the Roman Empire and the Third Reich shared striking similarities. Both rose to power through military might and expansionist ambitions. Both were led by charismatic leaders who inspired both admiration and fear. However, both empires also sowed the seeds of their own destruction. Their leaders' ambitions ultimately outstripped their grasp, leading to costly wars and eventual collapse. Section 9. The Long Shadow of Empire. The Roman Empire and the Third Reich serve as potent reminders of the cyclical nature of power. They demonstrate how even the mightiest empires can crumble. Their legacies are complex and multifaceted. They left behind impressive achievements in art, architecture, and governance. Yet their reigns were also marked by conquest and oppression. Section 10. Conclusion. Lessons etched in time. As we stand at the crossroads of history, we look back at the rise and fall of great empires. These empires offer valuable lessons, relevant today as they were centuries ago. They teach us about unchecked ambition, overreaching power, and hubris. Responsible leadership is crucial. Leaders who ignore history's lessons repeat its mistakes. We must learn from the past to build a more enlightened future. Power, like tides, shifts constantly. Time erodes the greatest empires. No empire is immune to change. Ruins today testify to this truth. Time spares no one. Studying the past helps us understand the present. By understanding these empires, we learn about governance, society, and human nature. Insights from the past help us see echoes of ancient struggles in our modern world. Learning from the past, we can build a more just, equitable, and enduring future. The chronicles of these empires are not just stories, but blueprints for understanding our own time. By embracing these lessons, we foster a global perspective, bridging past and present. Artifacts and relics remind us of the impermanence of power and the endurance of knowledge. As we move forward, let us carry these lessons with us, ensuring a brighter future for all.